He also has felony charges out of Titus County, Texas, one of which was being a felon in possession of a weapon. But the craziest charge is back in August, he was arrested for shooting his transgender girlfriend. His girlfriend's mother making post after post about what he did on Facebook. And
what the kind of is you, bro?
At some point, MO3 crashed his vehicle, and the shooter got out of his vehicle to approach MO3 while MO3 exited his and started running. Multiple shots were fired, one of which struck MO3 in the back of the head. And by 9:30 p.m. the next day, he was taken into custody. During the investigation, a witness made contact with police, giving them the name of the 22-year-old shooter.
This freakazoid shot his transmission girlfriend so that she wouldn't tell him. Then, the next month, he killed MO3 on the freeway. What type of crash out weird freak man is this, folks? We've been to watch this reaction together and see what the hell going on. Make sure y'all smash that thumbs up button, tap into my brand new membership, and tap into my brand new main channel. Let's get it.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, and I'm rocking with y'all, y'all rocking with me. For this video, the shooter of Dallas rapper MO3 has been arrested. And wait until y'all hear the details behind this man. Dallas rapper MO3 was gunned down on the highway on November 11th after getting out of his vehicle and being chased down by a man seen on surveillance video with what looks like a possible AR pistol or short-barreled rifle.
And I ain't gonna lie, I heard the only reason MO3 even got caught like that, shorty, is because he had a glick in a stash spot. You know, he was a felon, so he couldn't have no pipe on him like that, you know? So he had his pipe hidden in a stash spot in the car that he had to get to. They started blicking. He couldn't get to that spot. He hopped out and ran. But a lot of motherfuckers say if he would have got to that spot, it would have been a whole fucking blick out on that freeway. I don't take MO3 to be no hoe.
Now, this whole incident took place broad day and resulted in one innocent bystander being shot, who at the time was just sitting in his car during traffic, but luckily it was non-life threatening.
Okay, that's
22-year-old Keywan Dontrell White was taken into federal custody.
He looked like a goofy though. He just looked like a you know? He looked like one of them slow in school. I ain't trying to be funny, shorty. I'm just saying the real deal. I'm pointing out observations. Don't shoot the messenger, shorty. Don't he look like one of them little slow kids on the short bus? He looked like he got 8 people in his class, folks. I'm just saying, gang.
Charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm and also for MO3's murder. This whole incident started when MO3 was at a female companion's house and had the suspicion he was being watched. He was allegedly followed from the home to a gas station before fleeing onto a highway in an attempt to lose the other vehicle he now knew was after him. At some point, MO3 crashed his vehicle, and the shooter got out of his vehicle to approach MO3 while MO3 exited his and started running. Multiple shots were fired, one of which struck MO3 in the back of the head.
Pause. Listen, I have a mentorship called the Mula membership where I'm going to teach you how to get rich with business, YouTube, crypto, stocks, financial literacy, credit, every single way. Now, I became a millionaire by the time I was 23 years old. I'm going to teach you step by step for only $50. Click the first link in the description right now and get added to my group chat where I'm going to give you one-on-one help to make sure you get rich in 2024. Click it right now. Stop tweaking because we got very limited spots and I don't want you to miss this bag.
During the investigation, a witness made contact with police, giving them the name of the 22-year-old shooter. An arrest warrant was issued Tuesday, December 8th, and by 9:30 p.m. the next day, he was taken into custody. Dallas court records show White has had 10 previous arrests, 6 of which were felony charges. And he also has felony charges out of Titus County, Texas, one of which was being a felon in possession of a weapon. But the craziest charge is back in August, he was arrested for shooting his transgender girlfriend. His girlfriend's mother making post after post about what he did on Facebook. And
what the kind of is you, bro? Who is this man? This man is a weird freakazoid, gang. That's all we could call him, shorty. You got a transmission girlfriend, and you done popped her. The nigga down there wanted to go to jail on bro grade. He ain't that much having all type of fun. Ooh, I know he turned in that motherfucker. He got all type of mans. He got all type of flavors of mans. Phonograph. He got alternative lifestyle niggas. He got LMNOP niggas. He got LMNOP. All type of shit going on in jail, boy. You know how much. He probably went to jail on purpose. He probably did that to MO3 on purpose just so he can get locked up and be around all the men, folks. I see through the dittiness.
Facebook showing him with his girlfriend, I'm assuming before the incident, which means he was out on bond during the shooting of Dallas rapper MO3. His transgender girlfriend did survive the shooting. Now the fact that he's
what is going on right there, guys? Like, I got so many questions that I don't want the answer to. Like, folks, how did you get the edges though, folks? How did you get the... You see how I say I don't want the answer to them, folks?
Transgender girlfriend did survive the shooting.
I'm just happy I got a girlfriend, you know, like a real girl. Because it's getting dangerous out here in these streets. If y'all want Michael advice, shorty, get you a wife and get the on, man.
Shooting. Now the fact that he's in federal custody, he isn't going home anytime soon. A felon in possession of a firearm or ammunition carries up to 10 years. But if the feds pursue the Armed Career Criminal Act based on his prior felony charges, which only requires 3 convictions on violent or drug-related offenses, he's facing a minimum mandatory 15 years in prison. And this isn't even including his murder charge, which I believe will remain a state case.
So he got the guns, all that, and the 15 years on top of that?
And from the sounds of how the murder was committed, how Mo3 was tracked down, basically hunted and assassinated on a highway, I'm sure in Texas, he'll be facing the death penalty. Now this case is wild as hell. I seen the news that dude was arrested. I decided to dig a little deeper into it, start looking into the court records, looking through social media, because the news fails to do so usually. Like, they reported he was 21 years old. He was 21 at the time of the shooting. He turned 22 November 26. This kid was born in 1998. Why he's with the transgender girlfriend, I'm not sure. If that's how he's rocking, that's how he's rocking, that's him. This is 2020, no hate for nobody, right? But he shoots her for whatever reason. He shoots her, she's alive, she's good. He's out on bond for shooting the female, already has a list of felony charges. I don't know why he was even out. They're already talking about giving him a bond in this case, which I'm sure he's not going to be able to afford. And he basically just threw his entire life away. At this time, there hasn't been any affiliations linked to anyone else, meaning the rappers Mo3 was beefing with at this time, there's been no links to them. So no one else is tied into the case, but I'm sure eventually something's gonna come from this. And with the shooting,
it sound like he was one of them stupid, goofy, crash out niggas. So I would not be surprised if somebody sent his goofy ass to go do some work for him. You know what I'm saying? And that work ended up being Mo3. He probably got excited like, oh my god, I can't believe it. You know, I'm just saying, folks. Look at the pictures. Don't get mad at me, folks.
As far as how he's rocking already at 21. I'm sure he's gonna love prison. I don't know how Texas prison is. I don't know how the feds are. I did my time in Florida, but if he's into that type of fun stuff, I'm sure he'll find his way in prison. And sadly, a lot of young dudes get locked up and go in there and stop messing around with dudes, and they get out and get into the same thing, and they don't mind going back to prison because they've already adapted to that lifestyle. They can already get whatever desires they want. They can lash out violently, and in prison that is approved. They can mess with other dudes, and in some prisons that is approved. It's just a young kid that threw his whole life away to murder a rapper, and for whatever cause it was. Now, do I think he's going to beat this case? We don't know the details of the murder. We don't know the whole arrest affidavit. I don't believe that's available in Texas for the public to view, which is why I like my Florida stories, because I can actually look into the court records. I'll get comments like, yo, you sound like a Fed. First off, Feds aren't involved in 90% of the cases I cover, but second off, I sound this way because I'm actually reading court records, public records. This is all public information, but a lot of people aren't smart enough to look this type of shit up.
Right.
I don't like doing videos based on rumors. I like actually presenting the facts of the case. I don't know if he's gonna beat this case. If the only tie that they have to him in the murder is a witness naming him as a suspect, I don't know how much that'll hold in court. But the possession of a firearm offense, that federal charge, feds usually don't come in unless they got a good reason to.
Right. So they probably, he came in for that just in case he get off with the body. They came in and make sure he get that time on bro grade.
I'm not sure if that federal charge came from MO3 shooting or if that came from the shooting with the transgender girlfriend.
Right.
Because either way, they're going to need hard evidence, and the feds usually don't come in unless they have that hard evidence.
Right.
We don't know if the gun has been recovered from MO3 shooting. We don't know those details. But I don't feel like he's going to beat the federal charge.
No, the feds
and if he
ain't coming
doesn't
in for no
beat that, and they're able to use his priors against him, he was caught felon in possession in Titus County. He had marijuana on him at the time. If you take a gun, you take drugs, that's a charge in itself. He could be fucked just off of that alone. We might not see him on the streets for another 15 years just because of that, not even including the murder case.
Right.
But I'll keep y'all updated on this one. This is one hell of a case. It's going to take a whole lot of time, and I'm sure within the next few days.
I ain't gonna lie, it sound like he just, oh my God, boy. It sound like he just in trouble. It sound like he got sent like, oh yeah, he the neighborhood goofy that do anything we say. Go, shorty, gonna do this. Go handle this real quick for me, shorty. I'm gonna give you $5 and a Twinkie and a pack of Newports on phone now. Like, you get what I'm saying? He probably went did somebody work, and you know, cause I can't imagine he don't even look. I don't know, folks. I don't know, but yeah, he's definitely having fun in jail. If you catch my drift. I got that gun, it ain't no one-on-one.